No one hears a tree grow, but everyone hears it fall. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's why I have to grow in silence, and then what is about the falling part? You are missing the bigger picture. The thing is not only growing in silence. Let me explain. I got this quote from a random Reels I was watching the other day, and it was pretty interesting. Like, that's true. No one hears the tree grow, but everyone hears it fall. Because growth is something silent, and it's not that it's silent. If you're gonna grow a tree in 5 seconds, the whole thing would be very loud. The thing is, the tree grows so slow that no one even notices it. And the big word here, I have to say, is compounding. Because the tree has its minerals in the earth. Everyone knows how a tree works. The problem is, no one understands how humans work. That's why you hear this quote, the tree, no, well, you're missing it. Now, growth really is silent, and it really is very slow. I have fought for 10 years, and I am no absolute master in fighting. I've been surfing for almost 10 years, and as you can see in the last video, I only invested in my surfing right now after 10 years. I've been doing business for a long time, for many years, like 5 years, and for a long time I didn't see anything. It was only ideas and opportunities and learning, and that's the part of the tree slowly growing up. As you know, a tree usually takes about 5 years to get big, or not big, but like noticeable. You're gonna say, oh, that's a tree. After 5 years, before the 5-year mark, if a pine tree is like a year old, it's like a little bush. You're not even gonna notice it. So growth is very small and very compounding, and it takes a very long time. But now let's get to the falling part. Everyone hears it fall. The thing I don't really like about this quote is, why does the fall part apply to me? Why does it need to, when I fall, everyone's gonna hear it? Oh, so that I can get back up. Some people are gonna see it that way. Oh, because everyone's gonna notice and everyone's gonna talk about it, because everyone talks about the things you do wrong, but no one talks about the things you do right. Well, that's obvious. That's me my whole life, and that's you your whole life. That's why I created the Jack of All Trades program. But let's talk about it later. Everyone had something wrong to say about me, and when I fell, it was loud. When I had a mistake, it was loud, but I got back up. But that's a really shallow way of seeing this quote. So let's get to the point. I'm tired of going around and explaining and making my point. Let's get straight to the point. I think you're ready. The real point of everyone hears it fall, it's because you just shouldn't fall, okay? You shouldn't fall so big that everyone's gonna talk about it. Here's my 2 reasons. First things first. Do big trees fall? Sometimes, but way less than small trees. Small trees are way more flexible and they get blown out by the wind. And also because they have the smallest roots. That's the point, roots. If you create roots strong enough, no wind, no storm is gonna take you down. If you create a basis of knowledge, of experience, and of expertise, which is not really hard if you use the human chess system, no storm is gonna take you down, because your roots are gonna be so big that every wind can push you back a little bit, it could push you the other way, and that it could expose your roots a little bit, but you'll never really fall. And I'm not talking about a normal tree, I'm talking about a big tree with big roots going underground for several meters, you know? And that's so fascinating. That's why trees are so strong, because they're attached to the ground with those big ass roots. That's how you need to build yourself. That's how you need to build your fitness skills. That's how you need to build your social skills. That's how you need to build your business skills. And that's how you need to build your aesthetic skills. Like roots. Rooted on your system, on your habits, to create that expertise that no wind is gonna throw you down. The second part is when you have such strong roots and knowledge and expertise in something, you will get it back so fast and in such a fashionable way that it's gonna be way louder than the part of the tree falling. Okay? Because I've had the greatest physique of my life several times. It went up and down, up and down. Now, personally, I'm really down. But I know, because of my expertise in that, because I know the exact path I need to take. Exactly. Not like, oh, I just need... No, I know exactly what to do to achieve my best of all time physique once again. Because my roots are so good and they are so deep in my brain that if you say, Alex, you have 30 days to go from a dad bod to a freaking built physique, I can do that in only 30 days. Because I know exactly the method to make that happen. The same goes with anything. If you take my business, if you take my body, if you take my social friend, if you remove all of my friends, I'll get a new friend in 20 seconds. I'll get new business associates in 30 seconds. You see? Because the skills are in here and they won't go away. That's why you should invest in your roots, in your skills. Because if life happens and somehow you lost your body, your business, all your friends, and your good aspect, if you have those roots, give it 2 months, 3 months, it's all back. That's my mentality, at least to teach my students. I want them to be so smart in fitness, business, social, and aesthetics that whatever happens in life, if I die and I can't teach him anymore, if I can't coach him anymore, I need them to be ready for any storm. I need them to have such a skill set that anything will just be a tickle, maybe a challenge, but never something that big that would make you go down. And you should look at it the same way. Whatever, if you join the Jack of all trades program, if you're going to school, if you're in university, if you're starting your business, learn the things as good as you can, apply the things as good as you can, and get your roots and get your expertise that I guarantee when something does not go as good as you think, 2 months back in the game, back where you started. I mean, not started, but back where you were. And that's the point of today, building your roots. If you want to grow and change yourself and build those roots together with me, you can DM me on Insta or book a call below. I only take students for personal detailed work. Like, I'm gonna work as much as you do so we can achieve your goals. I won't even sleep properly. I won't eat. I'll lose my appetite if I see something's not good, because my roots keep screaming, yo, Ben is not doing the push-ups right, you need to talk to him and whatever. I feel that because my roots are so strong that the smallest thing feels like hell. That's how passionate I am about this. And you should be too, on creating your roots. If you want to start a business, we will start you a business. If you want to grow a beautiful, handsome body, we will work on that until you achieve that body. And I promise, if everything goes wrong, I die, you forgot everything, the roots are so strong that you're gonna get it back again. And I'm repeating myself, because that's really one point, and I need to repeat it as much as I need for you to not understand, because I know you understand it, but for you to implement, for you to get off this video and take action. Okay? I love you, man. I really hope these words resonate in your head and you take action, even if it's DMing me, so we can work together. Love you, man. Stay safe.